So it is yet another problem of rotation. Let us see what it states. It says that there is a rod of the mass m. Now its length is L. Okay, and at some point of time a bullet with the velocity v is fired. The mass of the bullet is again v m, which is same as this, and at some distance x from the point where this is hinged, it enters and gets embedded in it. So once you say it is embedded in it, what will happen? Embedded means what? It is inelastic collision. And what happens in the case of the inelastic collision? Kinetic energy is not conserved. Not conserved. While momentum is conserved in all the cases. Momentum balance you can always apply. That is always balanced. But in case of inelastic collision, kinetic energy is not conserved. So that is the case. Now what you do? We will calculate the moment of inertia of the rod as half 1 by 12 ml square about the center. Now what it will be? Center mass about the corner. Its center of gravity or center of mass is L by 2, that is at the midpoint. At midpoint, we are applying now parallel axis theorem, right? I am explaining how it becomes. Let me not say in the beginning. So it is what is your parallel axis theorem says? I about center mass plus mh square. It's about any point. Now we want about the hinged point. This is your 1 by 12 ml square plus that is m into L by 2. Now its center of gravity or center of mass, both the things are alike. So ml square you can take as a common. It is 1 by 12 plus 1 by 4. So if you add up these two terms, you get 1 by 3 ml square. So about center, it's a moment of inertia about the end point, about the point where it is hinged. I hope I have explained the thing very clearly. Right? I hope there is no doubt left. Now what next thing is your what is the moment of inertia of this bullet that is entered at some distance? Its mass is again m. So moment of inertia, it will be added na. Bullet is mx square. What will be the total moment of inertia? It will be I for the rod plus I for the bullet. I hope it is clear. So 1 by 3 ml square for the rod plus mx square for this. I hope it is clear. Total moment of inertia. Well, what is conserved? This is so simple problem. It is equal to see what is the level of UC ITJE advanced problem. So is there any need to get terrified? Yes, I say, but even for me it will not be so easy. For everybody IIT is difficult. Okay, so I omega, and there what they are asking. They are asking the angular speed. Many alternatives are given, and we have to work upon all of them. I to omega is angular momentum, right? And you know I and omega you have to discover. These all things are there, and I you have already calculated. Okay, we work on the right hand side. Okay, let us see what is I omega. For bullet I am converting na. I have to convert the moment of inertia, this linear momentum into angular momentum. How we will calculate the formula? Let us discuss that. Okay, I omega. I is general formula is mr square, and to omega is v by r. V equal to r omega we say na. So it becomes omega becomes V by R. So it becomes mvr. mv we already know, mass of the bullet. V velocity is given. R is the distance. So we can write mvx. Right? This is all that is in the beginning. So we can now write everything, and we can write for the bullet, because initially it was stationary. This stuff is stationary, it has heated. So for the all the bullet is transferred, and kinetic energy conservation we cannot apply. Right? So mvr, mvx. I hope it is clear. There is no doubt left after the treatment that we have done here. And I is 1 by 3 ml square plus mx square. This is the value of I. And what is omega? So omega you can find. Right? M can, at least we can simplify it. M gets thoroughly cancelled out. Omega value is V into x upon 1 by 3 L square plus x square. Answer is given actually in more simplified form. 1 by 3 L square plus 3 x square. You can see very first answer is this. 3Vx upon L square plus 3x square. What further they are asking? Some maxima or minima problem. What is this? What is there? We just differentiate this omega with respect to x, you get the answer. You want the maximum value of omega. What you will do? Omega with respect to x, put that value equal to 0. You can work out. Is this necessary that everything a teacher should work? You can differentiate denominator into differential of numerator minus numerator into differential of denominator upon square the denominator, put that equal to 0. You will get some value. Okay? Once you get some value, you see this, you will get this value, L by root 3. And you put this value here, you will get the last option. I suppose I am not shying away, but I am asking you to work out these things. That somebody is asking the maximum value, and it is so simple. What is variable here? Variable is x. So simply you differentiate the omega with respect to x and put it equal to 0 and apply this formula. That is the first derivative, d omega. You get the value L by root 3. You substitute here, you will get this answer. Okay? That's all is there in this problem. It's so simple a problem. Not all problems are simple.